Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football. Look, it's been a wild last couple of years in the college football landscape. NIL, the transfer portal. I don't know if I've seen a wilder storyline than what's playing out down there in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And you look at UNC finalizing a deal for Bill Belichick to become the next head football coach for North Carolina. There's a lot of different angles to kind of break this one down. Where I want to start is just pure excitement from a college football fan perspective. Look, you don't have that many opportunities to hire a guy like Bill Belichick, who's won 8 Super Bowls, 6 of them as a head coach. He's one of one. And if you have the opportunity to go get a guy like Bill Belichick, I don't blame North Carolina for 1 second. Now, is it going to work out? We're going to see. Like, there's a lot of different angles where this could not work out. There's a lot of different ways it could work out. But at the end of the day, you're getting a guy that's been a winning head coach at the highest level of football. And that's really hard to say no to. Really excited to get into just a couple of different angles and conversations about how this might go for North Carolina and Bill Belichick. Fired up to get into it. Before we do, and as always, I think most importantly, let it fly in the comment section. So many different ways that you can approach this. Would love to hear from y'all. Again, appreciate you guys rocking with it. If y'all do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. What I'm most excited about, and what I think North Carolina fans should be most excited about, is seeing what staff that Bill Belichick puts together. This kind of reminds me of maybe what happened with Nick Saban down at Alabama, where one of the things that, in my opinion, made Nick Saban one of the greatest head coaches that we've seen at the college football level is consistently hired an elite staff around him. And why was he able to do that? Because one, he's a winner. And normally when you go to Nick Saban's staff, you're getting jobs, head coaching jobs at the collegiate level. You look at the New England Patriots under Bill Belichick, it was a very similar conversation. And so if you go work under Bill Belichick, it's probably going to be quite a big stepping stone in terms of where you can go as a football coach up the ladder. That's where it starts for me. Is I think Bill Belichick's going to have a line out the door of coaches that want to join this staff in North Carolina. That's where it starts. I think secondly, we know we're getting a good football coach. You simply can't argue that. The numbers, the resume, it speaks for itself. The biggest concern, the cons, if you will, is what does Bill Belichick look like in this modern era of college football with the transfer portal and the NIL? The way I look at it is I wouldn't be as concerned if I was a North Carolina fan. College football right now is a little bit more like the NFL than college football 10 years ago. Bill Belichick is used to allocating resources to build a roster. That's what you do in the NFL. That's kind of what you're doing now at the collegiate ranks. And so, yes, it's going to be a little bit different. I think we're all like trying to picture what it looks like when Bill Belichick walks into a top quarterback prospect's home and tries to get him to come to North Carolina. Like, what does that conversation look like? I don't know what it's going to look like. I'd love to be a fly on the wall there. That's probably the biggest question mark. But you make no mistake about it, Bill Belichick has some experience, and he was like the general manager of the New England Patriots too. He was making a lot of those decisions in terms of where we're going to allocate our resources and build this roster. Did a damn good job of it. The thing that I'm most intrigued with is these contract negotiations. They lasted quite a long time. And I don't think Bill Belichick was going to take this job if he didn't think he could win at the highest level. If there's one thing that makes me feel good about this hire, Bill Belichick is a maniacal winner. He's going to do anything and everything he can to win at the highest level. If that means getting NIL, if that means raising money, talk about raising money. Imagine Bill Belichick walking into a booster's house, say, hey, we need this money, go get this player. I would guess Bill Belichick's pretty damn persuasive in terms of raising funds, which is a large part of a head coach's job now in the modern era of college football. And so I'm kind of intrigued with that. I think that I think we all heard kind of the stories and the rumors of him kind of having a whole manual that needs to be signed off by the president and the AD and all the admin for this North Carolina program. He said, I'm not going to come here if I'm not having access to the resources I need or I feel like I need to win at the highest level. And so to me, this is fundamentally North Carolina saying we are committed to kind of being a football school, so to speak, to winning at the highest level in the college football landscape. Because again, I don't think Bill Belichick is coming to take over North Carolina without guarantees from the school and administration that he's going to have access to the resources he needs to win at the highest level of this sport. And that's what excites me the most if I'm a North Carolina fan, is you kind of know this is a sign from North Carolina's administration that this is a full-blown commitment to winning at the highest level with this North Carolina program. I am fired up to see how this plays out. Not many other takes I have right now. We'll follow who the coaching staff kind of how it comes together for North Carolina. Would love to hear from y'all in the comment section. This is a very exciting storyline that's going to be kind of the talk of college football for the next couple of weeks and probably months leading up to 2025. Appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to y'all later. Peace.